Alright, are we back up? Alright, I apologize. For whatever reason, it just wouldn't let me get into the game against Bowling Green, so I guess I've got no choice but to sim it. This is just to prove that we are better overall than them. Here goes nothing. I don't have any confidence for this. Since they're three and 0, I have little to no confidence at all. I mean, a decent amount of our conference opponents are actually doing really well. But I mean, our season's already been pretty crappy. Whether we win this game or not, we should. And we do. Oh crap, we actually do win. And Lamont Gaskin. Okay, how do we win? 45-13. That's what you love to see right there. Handing them their first loss. Look at our combined opponents' record. We have a tough schedule. Well, probably one of our toughest. Our conference is actually doing really good. Of course, we had to face the number 2, who at the time was number 19. Penn State's 4-0, and they're not ranked somehow. But I mean, I like the turnaround that we have had. What did it look like? We dominated the whole game. Our quarterback did great. We had 80 yards on the ground. Samuel Corker. And then Ronald Fiad, Lavone Neese, Terrence Big. Okay, they had almost 300 yards. I'll look to keep that up. Hope we can. Is there any change to the Heisman Watch at all? Ooh. So Auburn's running back cooled down, and he's no longer in the Heisman race. Now, how's recruiting looking? Because we beat another top 25 team. We were first on George. I repeat, we are first on George. And we can actually bring him to visit. It's playing time. I mean, we have a better chance with pro potential, but I don't know how much I actually want to do pro potential. Not to mention, we've got to win against Kent State. I mean, we do have a ton of NFL players already drafted from our team that we had developed. Screw it. Let's go pro potential. We need every advantage we can get. If you can, we're still first on. Doesn't like our playing style, but we are still first on them, ahead of Syracuse. Us being first on George is a big, big deal. Like, insanely big. Ooh, we are so far ahead. Well, not so far, but we are really far ahead for Gideon right now. We'll be looking good going into the top 5 stage. And same thing with Alex. Same thing with Alex. We moved up to first for Antoine. Antoine Coxey. Okay. Actually, we can switch that to 10. I'm liking what I'm seeing. We are first on 3 5-stars. It's George G. Last year we had a Gem 5-star. His last name was also like G, but it's spelled Ghee. So we've got another quarterback with G. Is this them trying to make it up to us because we lost too many games because we lost several games last year? I think like 1 or 2 of them was my fault because we lost like the big time games. No, it wasn't my fault because we lost to number 8. I think it was number 8 UCLA at the very end, We lost to Ball State, and we lost to, who else was it? I think it was Central Michigan, I believe. I don't remember who we lost to, but we did finish 10-3. I think they're trying to make it up to us for losing that game against UCLA at the end. And we need it. We need all these guys. George is the best quarterback. Uh, Alex is the second best receiver. We could turn this offensive group of players around quickly. Of course, we are first on all these 3 stars, which makes sense. Not first on all these, though. First on a couple. And then we're first on Jared Boone. We've got him ready for a visit. So we're doing great for the 5 stars. Of course, all we have to do is put 50 into them. These corners still want to come here, even though we really haven't put anything else into them. Free safety, Daryl wants to come here, and Nate Scioli, 4-star safety. Whew, okay, well, this team could take a serious turn, depending on who we get and who we don't. We have a ton of really great guys on our board, highly. Whew, I am super freaking worried. Super worried. Because any of these games could be a loss. Because the sim is not great. That's a win. That is a win. Look, first. Okay. How far ahead are we? Far ahead. Okay, we're still fighting for George heavily, but we are fighting blow for blow with them. Week 7. Oh, okay, good. I think we did win against. Was George visiting this week? Yeah, no, he's visiting against Kent State. Now, a win here doesn't really mean all too much, but a win here would be still good. We've got great pro potential for him. You know what? I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I'm going to play this game. But actually, first, let me put all my points into everybody. Okay, Gideon can come on a visit. 3-1 Central Michigan. You know what? Let's just go on a bye. What's he interested in? Championship contender. Well, we gotta hope he likes it. Because it's literally his deal breaker, so we gotta hope so. I think we've already figured out. Yeah, we've already figured out 2 of them. Proximity to home, which we're not really that close, and conference prestige, which we're not really all that good at. So we gotta hope Gideon likes the championship contender. So I'm guessing that means we still have a shot at making the playoffs. And Alex, 15 points. Who can we shave 15 points off of? Ooh, Russ Haskins. Man, that sucks. You know, I think we can do it with some of the outside linebackers. Okay, Nathan, we're first on. I mean, we're close for Tobin. We can't take none off for him. We need to shave every single point we can off. Maybe Doug Jordan. We're already so far ahead. Take some points off. Take a point off of him. Corners, we don't have anybody. And Sims, we don't have anything. Scioli. It's going to be kind of stupid, but we can do it. Okay, we are so far ahead for John Zamora. I'm sorry, Zamora. All right, let's put the receiver Alex visits. Okay. Playing time. Playing time. Okay, we got all 3 of our 5 stars on a visit now. Well, all 3 of the offensive 5 stars. George, we've got on literally this week against Kent State. And then Gideon and Alex, we've got visiting on a bye week, basically. We've got to get lucky. We got to hope they have good visits. But I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I am going to play a conference game, even though they are 57 overall. There is no guarantees we win this game. Yeah, literally look at the overall difference. You would think so, but no, there is not. Now, I might sim most of this game. I'm probably going to, I don't really care about the jerseys. I'm going to probably super sim most of this game because we should just dominate them. Hopefully it doesn't take forever again to load. Because that was pitiful last time. There we go. Okay, it did load. I don't know why it didn't before. And it's a rain game, but we are not really going to play it. We're going to see. Sim to next quarter. We drive down, touchdown. Okay. They don't get one, but we drive down. They get a field goal. They get a touchdown. Field goal. We get a touchdown. Alright. We're hopping into this one. Fourth quarter. 8 minutes left. We've got to guarantee this victory to get the 5-star QB. And we get the first. We've got the lead by 1 point. Got the lead by 1. This was a way too close of a game to play against Kent State. And Duke has just not had all that great of a game. Then again, I don't know how much our playbook allows for them to get much in their own game. Really. This is a crappy game. This is a trap game. 100%. Okay, good job, Terrence. I do believe in the run here. This Kent State team's not good. Gonna get in the end zone. Okay. Okay, we've extended our lead. If I played the entire game, this wouldn't even be freaking close. But I'm just not trying to make this. I'm not trying to make this video way too long. So I guess I'll put it to where I only play key moments. Okay, let's just do play key moments. That way we can get through the game pretty quickly. 3rd and 5. And good blocking here. I don't know how that guy was keeping up or actually looking significantly faster than Duke, but he was. Okay, snap the football. Quit thinking you're making adjustments. And Terrence gonna get in the end zone. Another touchdown. Yeah, we're just breaking away at the end. Let's try to get in the end zone again. I want this game to look a whole lot better on the stat sheet than it does now. I would go for this. I am 100% going for this. We are way too good of a team to not get this. I absolutely refuse not to get in the end zone. Kent State can do all they think they can do. They're not stopping us. There's no way we're going to have a worse game against Kent State than we do against freaking Auburn. We've done great. Because I don't want George G to be thinking, oh, why did they play this close with this team? No, I want them to see. I want them to see that we were close, but we just started dominating at the very end. Let's go. They're going to give him the touchdown. Terrence Biggs. End zone 6. Extend that lead. Kent State is just not looking great. This is how it should have been. Final score. Well, that's going to do it here against Kent State. We ended up winning 35-13. Samuel Corker had an okay game yards-wise, but he did great. He's a game-managing quarterback at times, and then other times he can just ball the frick out. But even if we did sim this, I don't know how much confidence I had in us actually winning it, because I get a little nervous, especially considering how bad the sim logic is in this game. But we won, and the 5-star George G quarterback, he was here in attendance, so if we didn't have a good game today, then he would have not been happy. Now, Kent State was held out the end zone at the end of the fourth quarters, or the entirety of the fourth quarter. So, but Sam Corker hopefully will be replaced by George G. George, if you look at him, you saw 4 touchdown passes. That could be you, brother. That could be you. And we have a run and shoot offense, so you already know Duke Steedy is going to get over 100 yards rushing. If George G, the 5-star QB, doesn't look at this offense and think something of it, like I don't really know what he's going to think of it. I really don't. That's a great way to close out a game that we didn't really start all that well in, which we have a history of doing. Look at last year against Mississippi State. I think it was 2 years ago, actually. Dang, it's been a while. Yeah, we're 5-2, and we win another conference game. Can we get George G to commit? Because we did just dominate. We won. Let's see. So we're still first on Alex and Gideon. How did that win help us with George? Please don't show me what I don't want to see. Okay, can we please? Okay, we're still first. We moved up even further. Did that win help us at all? Oh, it did. It very much did. It was a blowout victory, so that helped us well. Yeah. George loved it. He's going to love it even more here over SMU, Michigan State. We just got to keep winning and winning and winning. Somehow we're still first on Maurice, so I don't know how, but we are. We're first on Gideon. First on Alex still. And linemen. Okay, we're getting close for some of these guys. So John Zamora, Alton Hurt. Okay, we're doing good for these 4 stars. We have a really good chance of getting them. Okay, I'm going to take the rest of these points out and put 50 into them. Because we're very close, but we have got to finish strong. Coach stability, I don't know why you're worried about coach stability. We're not getting fired anytime soon. We are 5-2. We can afford to put 10 points into Joshua. Tobin, we can put 10 into. And then Hawkins, just take every single point out, put 25 in. If we can keep this up, we'll do great in recruiting. We'll get back to where we need to be. And we're still first on Jared. He already did come in on a visit. How did that go? We won against Ball State. Okay, good. Now, it was a close game, which he's not happy about, but we still won, so he's going to give us that. And we don't... Okay, I'm not putting these guys on a visit, but we do have them... These corners are still first on our board. We're still first on their board. We moved up on Nate's. Actually, I think we were up here anyways. We have a lot of hours we can put into guys now. Let's see, where do we need to go to mostly? Can do QB, running back, or receiver. I think we could put more back into Zamora just so we can get it over with. So we ain't got to worry about having to waste time and getting him. We already put 50 into him. I guess we can. No. Oh, we're not putting him on a visit. But we're doing great in recruiting for right now. Craig LeBeau moved back up in the Heisman for Auburn. He's doing really great. He had almost 400 yards rushing on us. I will admit that's not the best. The center takes us off his board because he committed to Michigan State. Okay. I put 50 into him. There's nothing else I could really do. Oh, we're still first on these 3 stars. Yeah. Oh, it's actually. Oh, it's getting closer. But we are doing great in the conference as of right now. Now we've got Northern Illinois, who's 74 overall. We should be able to win. All right. Let's check out how recruiting is going in, what is it, week 9 now? We're still first on George, but just slightly. Alex, it's getting closer with Notre Dame. And Gideon, we're still ahead. We're fighting with some top-tier schools for these guys. And we're still first on Jared. So let's see, national rank. It's a shame those guys don't want to be here. Still first on Skaggs. I'm sorry, it's not that they don't want to be here, it's just they don't like our playing style. I still don't understand. How are we first on Maurice? Like, we've not been able to put a single point into him, or any of these guys, really. Okay, so Russ Haskins, it looks like we probably won't be able to get, because they just don't like our playing style. I think we're too far for him anyways. But Hearns, Cuban, Coxie, Antoine Coxie's probably going to just say no. Sorley would take him off the bum. But we've got plenty of hours now. We are so far ahead for John Zamora. Might as well just put 50 because we've got plenty of hours. Just put 50 into him. And I guess Nate, we can do it. Oh, I guess we can put him on. Oh, never mind. We can't. So since we can't put him on visits right now, we'll just put him 50 hours. Five. Oh, crap. We're actually starting to move down for these corners. Teams are actually starting to put hours into them. You know, Nate, I'm going to take that away and just put back what I had into you. I think I just had 30. Put 40 into you. Anybody else? Alonzo Hawkins. Oh, they are using the crap out of their tier. Their Python tier. I guess we'll do that. Right. All right. 7-1 Northern Illinois. They are 74 overall. How will we fare against them? I mean, we played close against Ball State. We destroyed Bowling Green. But NIU is the toughest team we play in the rest of our schedule. We could end up losing our third game of the season if we don't play this. I'm sorry, if we don't play good. But their offense is probably the strong part of their team, and their defense just sucks. We should be able to destroy them. And we do. Oh, thank God. Okay. Had me worried. We moved down on Jared. No. Oh, no, that's not got me good hopes for George. That is not good at all. George, please. Please, George. We're still first, but we... No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Moved down on Gideon. We're winning games. I think Ohio State... I'm worried about George. He's so close. As long as I can get George and Alex. I think Alex is most likely going to say yes. But Alabama's probably doing really good. Ohio State obviously doing really good. But we got arrowed down. I think Maurice is basically a yes. That's not good. That is not good. We got... Let me guess. It was a close game? I think it was a close game. No, it was 42-24. We did great. Are we leading the conference right now? Yes, we are. But Buffalo's 5-0. Have we already played Buffalo? No, we wouldn't been able to play them just yet. I don't think we do play Buffalo. Thank the Lord. But we do have a tough stretch of, well, not necessarily tough, but we are ranked again. We cannot lose these games. We cannot. So we are dominating teams. Craig LeBeau, and Auburn is number 1. Somehow, some way, they're number 1. I guess that just shows how good of a team we are. It's just we couldn't play defense. And now Eastern Michigan 66 overall. Keep it going, please. Okay, we win again. But Jared Boone takes... No! No, 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 no. We moved down for George. We moved down for George. Oh, no. No way we're gonna get freaking snubbed. Please, no. Ain't no way we're gonna get screwed over. That is not right. We've been first on them all year. And now is the time he decides to not have us high on his board. Are you serious? You would be the starter come next year. And it's even getting close for Alex as well. We're about to get freaking cut off. This is not good. Not good at all. I can't do anything else either. I just can't do anything. SMU has a very good pipeline tier. Michigan State does too. It's going to come close for all these guys. But Jared Boone goes to Ohio State. Now, we could still get Maurice. That's still a pretty good one. It's coming close for Nate. Can't put him on a visit, so I'll put 50 into him. I need to get as many good players as I can. Oh, we're doing really great. It's just we keep moving down for all these guys. We are 7-2, so we've got 3 games left. 3 winnable games. It's just we've got to win every single game here on out to make the playoffs. Okay, well, that's all we can do. We are so close to losing those players. Miami is such a great team as well. Probably the toughest we will face. I feel like we should win this game. We just got to hope simulation's on our side. We've got to hope. This team's about as close as they were against Boise State. You know the drill. Let's simulate it. It's a really close game. I don't trust regular simulation all that much. I just don't. Even though we are significantly better, it just doesn't matter. Okay, we're winning 17-10, 24-10. Please. Okay, we're doing good. We are doing good. This is the toughest conference opponents we will face. 31-10. Okay, well, I guess we're not really all that worried. 38-10, just send to the rest of the game. Whew. Had me worried there for a second. 41-10. Okay. Well, we're going to win dominantly. We're going to advance to 8-2. Now, I don't simulate every game. I do play some, but only the ones that I'm like really interested in playing. Like all the top 25 teams, like Penn State. This year it was Auburn, who was number 2, and then Boise State at 19. We just dominated this game. They couldn't even get 100 passing yards. And for us, well, we got 250. Sam did throw 1 pick. But that's not the story. Duke Stead, 133 yards. Now, George came in and basically did all the dirty work at the very end, putting in... Oh, no, I guess Duke did all the dirty work, and then George came up and just took all his touchdowns at the goal line. Receiving, though, Ronald Fiad, he did great. Defense, we didn't get all too many tackles. That's actually a pitiful defensive performance. Then again, I can't really say much. We didn't get a single TFL. Not a single sack, not a single pick. Okay, well, I guess we just controlled the offense. We controlled the game by just staying in a whole lot. But yeah, this was just straight destruction. I was worried for nothing. Now, we've got 2 more games left in the season against Central Michigan and somebody else. But we've got 2 more games, and we could go 10-2. But that was a great win. Great, great win. Tobin, 3-star, really? We moved up to 20. But we've moved back down in overall. Oh, we got Central Michigan. Who else do we got on our schedule? I thought Central Michigan was like our last game. Oh, UConn. Oh, you got Central Michigan and UConn. 2 very winnable games. Is any of our players on here? Yep, nope. That's a big no. So we started off the season having a player in the Heisman, but now we just don't. And here's going to come a big truth bomb. We're still 3rd on George, and it doesn't look like we're going to be any higher. We are coming down to the wire with Alex and Gideon. If we don't get George, which I don't know how we wouldn't, then we could still at least get Maurice, because it doesn't look like anybody's pursuing Maurice at all. He doesn't like our playing style whatsoever. He's probably going to end up committing here anyways. Oh no, we haven't been able to put Nate on a visit. We just haven't. Texas Tech will probably end up taking him. Dang it! All these great players, and I can't do nothing about it. We just gotta hope a bunch of these freaking 3 stars are the answer. Oh, UCLA is so far ahead. Oh boy. Okay. Well, got Central Michigan and we've got UConn. Central Michigan is 71 overall. Our conference is getting tougher and tougher, but I'm lacking confidence in us. Now we have played really well these last couple weeks. We have to win every single game and the conference championship to make it to the playoffs, most likely. We still have championship contender. We've just got to win the conference. This would be the second time in 3 years I think we would be able to go. Let's see. Let's actually look at the conference right now. So it's us and Buffalo. We've already beaten Northern Illinois. So if we do end up losing one conference game, it's okay. But we don't want to because UConn is 7th and Central Michigan is 11th. So as long as we can win these last two conference games, we'll be fine. Now let's look at the college football playoffs. We probably won't make the playoffs if we don't win. But are we in? That's the question. Are we in the playoffs? Let's go. Let's freaking go. Now we have to win out. We have to win out. We're the 12th seed. This could be the first time in Vermont State history that we make the college football playoffs. But the thing is, we have to win out. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We have to win against Central Michigan and UConn. And win the conference championship, of course. Probably against Buffalo. We could even get a rematch against UCLA. I don't know. We got so close to beating Auburn. I have confidence, but we have to win these last two games because if we don't, then we might as well just say goodbye to the playoffs and goodbye at a chance at a national championship. Because Samuel could be leaving because he's a junior red shirt. Our receiving core, we've got a ton of younger guys, but our best guys are like junior because they might just transfer out to go to a bigger school. Heisman race still looks like this. Yeah, I don't think that we're going to do anything, but we are in the college football playoffs as it stands. So they are respecting our conference a whole lot more. So I will go win and sim this because we have to win these last two games, and I don't know how confident I feel about it. I don't feel confident at all. Simulation has screwed us over in the past. Hopefully it doesn't screw us over again. But if overall does matter in this game, then this will be a Vermont State victory. That is the hope, at least. So we do drive down and get a touchdown. Oh, okay. I'm liking what I'm seeing. They will score. Is it too little, too late, though? It's 24-17. Oh, no. They're going to take the lead. I cannot let this happen. I refuse to let this happen. We're losing by 7. This is what I was worried about happening. Ooh, Duke's already got over 100 rushing yards. Okay. He better be over 1,000 by this point in the year. Yeah, he was rushing all over him. Because this is the best running back we will ever have. Or at least in my eyes. And if our lineman could have moved out of the way at all, we'd be fine. And that's going to tie the game. That'll tie it. Hate me all you want for me coming in and playing these games. But, I mean, it's just how it is. Nope, nope, not next quarter. Not next quarter. Not next quarter. Okay. This is where we make or break our season. Will our season matter at all? Because we've already seen we're in the playoffs. Dang it. Well, we didn't cut the hole quite quick enough. But we are wasting the clock a little bit. Okay, let's turn on shoe clock. Turn shoe clock on. But as it stands, as you can see right up to the top right, we are in the playoffs as it stands. But we've got to win every single game here on out. Win the conference championship, which is easier said than done. And referee, move out of my way, because we rolling in the end zone. Now here's the issue though. Can we actually stop them again? I do not want to have a shootout. I do not want to have another one. It's not the ideal situation. We will kick them off. If we can get one more stomp, that would be great. You know what? I will play this defensive drive. I will play it. But since we already know that they're not nearly as good as us, let's just put on aggressive everything. They're not nearly as good as us, but we did face them all. I think we played them in the conference championship a couple years ago. But yeah, big stomp here. Do not let them get in the end zone, and we can just waste this clock away and look at becoming 9-2. Because a playoff spot is on the line for us. Gonna check it down. Travis, please get there. Oh, and also not to mention, this is the last year we're gonna have Travis. You can't end his career on a terrible, terrible season, which we haven't. And we're gonna take him down. We're just gonna punt it. Okay, well, you're down by a touchdown, and y'all haven't been able to stop us, so it's on y'all. Better catch that. Well, let's try to get in that dang end zone. One touchdown, and this is over. They already expected us to run it. He's got over 200 yards already, which is incredible. Move that to the right. We're calling another timeout. I think that was our last. You know they've got one more. And Terrence Biggs is going to get the first and make them use their last timeout. We've got them where we want them. Do we still got shoe clock on? Yes, we do. Let that sucker wind down. Okay, that's going to be a 2-minute warning. It's 3rd and 6. Probably need to pass it here. Doesn't get the first. A field goal would end it. But we don't want to go for just a field goal here. Let's run it. They're not nearly as fast as us, and yep. Ball game. As Paul George once said, you already know. Now we've got our rivals. Will our rivals spoil our conference, our playoff appearance? That'll be the true question. We beat... Oh, Dukestead, by the way, had over 200 yards, but we don't really got to worry about that. Because it's not like he's going to get Heisman or anything, even though he's had an incredible year with multiple 200-yard games. So I guess he's just irrelevant in the nation. But we are a great team. It's just a matter of whether we'll win our games or not. These are very, very important games to win. If we can win one more game, not only will we have another double-digit win season, but we'll be able to make the playoffs and the conference championship. And like I said, if we win like one or two more conference championships, we'll move up conferences to where we have to actually play tougher and tougher teams. That way we can actually secure 5 stars and 4 stars much, much easier. But we are 7-0. Let's see. I mean, we don't want to lose. Let's actually sim to next week. George will probably say no to us, which is sad, even though we were first on him all year. And we've moved. What can we do? We're 9-2, first in the conference. George G decides he's probably just going to go to Michigan State. They have done a great job this year in just recruiting everybody. Man, we need to get a lot of talent. And the talent we are trying to get, well, they just don't want to come here. We put so many points into them, and it just doesn't matter at all. The only hope we got of getting a player that's a 5-star is Alex. But Notre Dame has got him playing. He would be the instant starter here. But no. George, I really don't want to see you go, brother. Same with you, Gideon. We have been first on y'all's boards. But it looks like Maurice is just getting more and more interest in us. He still doesn't like our playing style, but it doesn't really matter. We'll put 20... You know what? Put a lot of points into everybody. And we don't need to put 50 into all these guys. But we very much can put a whole lot more into them. I am so freaking mad we're not able to get those guys. Hopefully the other quarterback is our successor. Because, I mean, I think Sam might have had a good year this year, and I mean a good year. Scioli. Oh, Nate. Nate, dog, come on, bro. UCLA stealing another one of our players. Just to think, we were number 1 on all these guys at one point. How the mighty have fallen. And now it is time. Can we finish the season, the conference season, undefeated? UConn is 70 overall. This game makes me worried that we could lose. Now, we're pretty much going to be locked into our conference championship, I think, no matter what. Because I think the teams that have only lost one game was NIU, and that was the only team. Buffalo is also undefeated. So it'll most likely be us versus Buffalo no matter what. Otherwise, the tiebreakers just don't matter. Hey, Cuban. Man, commit, bro. Just commit. Alex, we are so close for. And I mean so freaking close. There's nothing more we can do for Alex. Let's see. Can we put any more points into anybody else? Because we've got 90. We're still first on Isaiah Madden. Hopefully he can get over to Madden. Hopefully he can play that good. I'm just hoping like one of these 3 stars is something crazy like an elite or star dev at the least. Now we do know that Rawlings is a gem. It's the only 3-star gem we've actually found. We don't know exactly what he is, but he does look pretty. Yeah, that's pretty solid. He's an edge setter. Okay. We just gotta hope that they're good. Now we've got UConn. We're gonna do the same thing I've been doing with every other game. We're gonna hop in and sim it. Because I trust the actual sim logic very little. You could lose a team to a freaking, well, not FCS. They made it to where FCS is difficult to lose to. Unless you're literally as bad as they are. But still, you'll probably win that. This is the last game of the regular season. For us, at least. UConn, they want to look. This would be the ultimate rivalry game for UConn. For us, it's just another Tuesday. I'm sorry, another Saturday. But UConn, they could look to do the most scummiest thing they can do and boot us out the playoffs. We are not going to let that happen. We want to start scoring and have great defensive outings. So they get a field goal. What is going on? Why can we not score? Please do. We've got great players. Okay, that's good. It's a good sign. We're ahead by 1. Okay, we're up. We are up. Change of possession. We let them get in the end zone. This UConn team is not nearly as good as we are. And we can probably afford to lose a conference game, but we do not want to. We can afford to lose one more game conference-wise, but we cannot afford to lose one just in general. Because it will not look good for us if we do. We're ranked 19. We've been ranked the majority of the season. This clock as much as we humanly possibly can. You know, let's put Tobias James in. Tobias James has some pretty decent speed. Of course, we're down by 1. We have got to score. Now's your moment to shine, Tobias. He's gonna do it! He's gonna take it all the way into the end zone. Tobias James, the former Penn State running back, is gonna get himself in the end zone to give us a late lead, and now we need to go for 2 so we can make this a 7-point lead. And we will. It's a 7-point lead. UConn is trying to do the impossible. They're trying to do the impossible by defeating us here. They get the first. They're driving. 3rd and goal. 4th and goal. They're going to get a field goal. Okay, they get a field goal. So now it is time to run the clock out as much as we can. We've got 3 minutes left in the game. If Tobias can do anything right now, it's run all over this defense. Make UConn use all their 3 timeouts. Because it is a 4-point game as we speak. And Tobias does have like 94 speed. I am so glad he's running all over them. So freaking glad. See, that's the funny thing. George Treggs, our backup running back, he's not the fastest. He's got like 91 speed, I think. But Tobias can come in and just run all over him because he's the kick returner. He's got 94 speed. That's the great thing about having depth at running back. Wait a second. Are we not even in the play? Don't tell me we're not in the playoffs. Yeah, I'm going to have to see after this game, because we should be in the playoffs. You can't tell us. You can't. Give him in. You can't put us at 12. Okay, whatever. We should be making the playoffs right now, though. 3rd and 4. Name of the game is run the clock down. Get away with the victory. And that's Lavone Neese. Just get as many yards as you can without fumbling. Samuel Porter not really having all that great of a game. I have a good feeling we've been running it a whole lot more than we have been passing. I guess that's why our starting running back is not in right now. Another touchdown by Tobias. Extending our lead. Okay. If we don't make the playoffs this year, I am going to be upset. Because we very much should get in. Because they told us, hey, you'll be in as a 12 seed. And then we didn't lose a single game. Tobias went from scoring a touchdown to almost getting the TFL. Alright, 2 minutes left in the game. Now is the time to put up or shut up. Oh, that's a comeback. They're down by 11 points. They've got to score. Like I said, this game is to basically spoil us from playing in the playoffs, or basically, it's the deciding factor on whether we will or won't play in the playoffs. Right now, we might be able to. We're 9-2. So it seems we'll be able, so it seems we've been doing pretty good when it comes to the being around like 2 or 3 losses. Oh, and he's not. Jason Jewell's not fast enough. We read it all the way, just not got the speed. We could probably work on that, but that was close. That was freaking close to being out of bounds. But I am not challenging. Not that I think I can. Press him up. Just over our heads. We better be lucky we scored that touchdown. We better be freaking lucky we scored already. They get it, but they're down by 3. They're going onside. Okay, we're going to get it. We're going to get it. They've got no timeout, so kneel it and take us out. We're going to go 10-2. Heading to the conference championship. We've got to win that. We avoided losing to UConn. We won our 8th game in the series. Tobias James, he had to come in. He did great. He came in at the very end and still scored and dominated. That might boost him up to running back 2. Of course, if our starter doesn't leave after this year, because he is a junior redshirt. He's really freaking talented. I don't know if we'll be able to retain him or not, but we've got to hope we can. See, are we going to be able to be ranked inside the playoff rankings? I have a feeling they moved us up from 12 just because we kept winning, but they shouldn't keep us out of the playoffs. No, they shouldn't. Because we're the best team in the conference. We've been ranked the last couple weeks. Are they keeping us out of the playoffs intentionally or what? Yeah, we're not in the playoffs. Auburn lost? UCLA, 2 ghosts from our past. Okay, that's a little sad. Well, we've got to be in the playoffs. I mean, I guess they're not happy that we've been playing close games with our conference opponents. Alex goes to Notre Dame. Please don't tell me. Okay, we're still first on Maurice. He is not happy with our playing style. But the thing is, nobody's putting points into them, so we're not going to get a 5-star this year, unfortunately. We will face NIU in the conference championship. Now the question is, are we in the playoffs as it stands? No, we are not. If they snub us from the playoffs, once again, I'm not going to be happy. We didn't lose a single conference opponent. We've been getting screwed out of all these really good freaking recruits. I am not freaking happy. Not happy in the slightest. I just don't understand what I need to do in recruiting to actually be able to get every single person. But whatever I'm doing now just isn't working, apparently. Sorry if you can hear my dogs barking in the background. Here we go. We're still first. Coaxy, man. Still rank 18. But this conference championship means everything to us. This could be the difference between making the playoffs and not making it. Because they have a 9-3 Georgia. 9-3 Georgia in there. If they let a 3-loss team get in over us, then I am not happy. But we've got the conference championship against Northern Illinois, number 23, which will give us another conference win. I'm sorry, it'd give us another top 25 win. Oh, since we did great with the black jerseys on, let's go rock out with them. Let's go try to win this conference once again for the second time in 3 years. Alright, we are going to be returning it, even though I do not like that. But since we know we're better than them, we are, like, I don't know, I think, like, 10 points better than them. Here comes Tobias. Dang it, if our teammate would not have touched him, we would have got that touchdown. But we're going to be coming out. We're 10-2, number 18 in the nation. This is a massive must-win game for us. If we can win the conference championship, we might just be looking at a playoff berth. Okay, and Duke Stead actually is healthy. You know what? Let's just hurry it up. I mean, we don't even need to run hurry up, but we can. And just like that, Duke Stead, he's already calling ball game. He don't need to worry about the defense being fast enough. He's got to worry about if he can hit the hole right. And, well, he did just that. Quick touchdown. Northern Illinois might as well be looking back, saying, man, what could have went any better? I'm sorry, what could have went good? Nothing. Nothing could have went good. Against these weaker opponents, having a fast running back is just game-breaking. Even against some really good teams, having a great running back is game-breaking. But Northern Illinois, they made it here. Somehow over Buffalo as well. We've already played them this year. We already know we can beat them. I think we actually destroyed them. But it's just a matter of will we destroy them again. This time I will be playing. That's the only difference. Luckily, simulation did not screw us over this year. The only thing that screwed us over was me. Gaskin. Bringing out the gas can and burning up their offense. Now 3rd and 9. They're probably going to look to pass it here. Okay, well, they're going to get the first. Probably should have kept the guy in coverage. Okay, they're going to get that. It's supposed to be Travis Trahan's spot, but apparently 99 man in zone just doesn't mean anything in this game. Doesn't matter how good you are. We do get to him in the backfield. Good job, Travis. It's just a shame this is Travis' last year. We're not going to get to see any more of him. If he doesn't go to the NFL draft, I think something's up. 3rd and 11. We know we got to defend the pass here. Yeah, Travis should go to the draft. And he should be very much ranked highly. Should go to round 1. And that's a pick. Christian Keogh's gonna get it. And his teammates not helping him out, but we get a pick. Christian Keogh picks off the quarterback from Northern Illinois, and you can see him walking off in frustration. He knows he didn't make a good read because we've got some great corners. We've only had the ball for 27 seconds on offense, and that's all we've really needed to have it for. They actually filled out the hole pretty good there. Now, we could run it a whole lot, but we kind of need to conserve Duke's health a little bit. I'm glad he didn't run the end. I am so freaking glad, because that would have been picked. Huntley, do not start dropping it now. Do not start that dropping stuff now. We're going to run it. Man, okay. We couldn't really get anywhere. No good blocking. I probably could have took it to the outside. Let me see. Can LeBron Nice get anywhere? We're going to get it off. That's Terrence Biggs. Of course, a bunch of our receivers are like 70 overall, so they're going to end up developing a whole lot. They're going to developing a lot. So we've just got a lot of younger players who need to actually work on their skills, hone it in, and just we can be like the team we were a couple years ago. Huntley coming down out of the air a little bit too slow. I really hate that animation, though. They're basically just floating in the air. Easy touchdown. As long as you can find the hole, you ain't catching them. Touchdown, Duke's dead. Extending the lead. 13, soon to be 14-0. Yeah, I think we're gonna win this. Their offense is not getting anything going. They have like a 74 offense, or 74 team overall. One of the true questions I actually want to ask, or that we've got to ask, is why has our run block been so well? Like, I have not focused on that whatsoever, but we've just been really great at blocking for the run. Like, whether I accidentally made us a really good run blocking team or not, because I focused heavily on the pass blocking, but we just, I don't know. Christian didn't have good cover. He didn't play that well on that. They're gonna run an RPO, and he jukes Lamont. He jukes Lamont Gaskin out. Oh well. The quarterback, he kind of looks like an NIU quarterback. Great job, Gaskin. You know, Lamont is one of my favorite players on this entire team, outside of like Travis and running back Duke Stead. He's one of my favorite players. Now, is he good? Is he all that good? Not really. I mean, he's good enough. He's made some really big plays for us. But overall, I just like him because he is one of our guys that actually plays good sometimes. In big moments, by the way. Steve Rudman goes down. Okay. Easy walk into the end zone for them. So they will score. It's not what we want, but it's what happened. They will score touchdowns, for sure. It's just one score, nothing to worry about. Then again, we said that about Auburn, but this team is not anywhere close to how good Auburn is. Alright, let's see if Tobias can get a good return. Well, if his teammates weren't in the way, that would have been a good return. See, the problem is, we get in our own way. That's the problem. We don't know how to do anything other than get in our own way. And Huntley, he's not got the fastest speed. He's like 82 speed. I can't move him over to tight end as much as I would love to because he is just too short to be that kind of player. He's already got 112 rushing yards. How are we allowing this? I am straight up clueless. We're going to go for it. They are leaving Terrence Biggs wide open. We're going to get it. Duke State catches it. And that's going to be the end of the first. So we're winning 14-7. And I don't have any worries about this game at all right now. We just haven't passed it much. That's why we don't have as many yards. We haven't really thrown the football as much as I have ran it. We've ran it quite a lot, and, well, the run game has just worked. It just always does for whatever reason. And now, at the start of the second quarter, we're going to run it again. And Duke Stead, first down. You know, I think I like how they're not necessarily pressing Fiat, but it's an easy touchdown. Touchdown, Fiat. This year, unlike last year, you can't really just bomb it deep, even if you have like a super fast guy. You can't just bomb it deep. You can try, but Heisman difficulty is not one you can just pass like that on. My guy has like 99 accuracy on almost everything and 97 throw power, so if he doesn't complete that, then that's just screwed up. I think on that one, we just didn't have the speed. We just did not have speed. They'll probably pass it here, but I'm going to blitz. We almost got to the running back. That was a great run. I'm sorry, a great Great attempt at a loss. Now, 2nd and 11, I have a good feeling. Oh, no, they're just passing it. Yeah, they're not breaking every tackle again. I'll absolutely refuse to let that happen. Players inside each other on the left side. We're going to knock it out. 4th down. All right, Tobias. Great return. That was a very, very close, and we are still not in the playoffs. Hopefully this conference championship boosts us into that. We have played, if they look at our schedule, they would have noticed that we have played great against some really freaking good teams. And I mean, just as great as can be. Okay, good job, Nice. It's a good thing he has Platinum Shifty. It's a really great thing he's got that. That's a great job. Throwing him off you, Terrence. Great job. Terrence Biggs. You already know the name. You know the man. He's a beast. Of course, having a great balanced offense. This is what happens. Just easy runs. And he's in for another one. 27-7. We might as well sim this at halftime, because that's how confident I feel. I am ready to get to those playoffs. They better not have us in there. Or, I mean, you know what? Nah, I'm playing all of it. I don't care. I'm playing the entirety of the game. I don't care if it takes forever. I've got all the time in the world. All the freaking time I need. I want Northern Illinois to feel it. I want to show why we should be in that playoff. Christian almost got his 2nd interception. They got real freaking lucky he didn't pick that off. It's another run. They ain't going anywhere. 3rd and 9. This is what happens when you actually play a good team. This is how I feel like we should do every single year. I knew they were going to the running back. They always freaking do. They always do. But having a great showing from our running back could potentially boost him up into the Heisman very freaking late. Add a way to get up there and knock that one out. 2nd and 10. Okay, press him up. It's a wide receiver screen. They're going to get a decent amount. 8 yards. Are they most likely going to run it here? Nope, they're passing it. I don't know how we didn't catch up to that. But that was a pretty good ball. Good ball. I gotta give him that. It's another screen. It's tight end screen. J.J. Ferguson. RPO it here. He's going to fumble it. And Christian Keogh's going to recover that one. We absolutely boomstick him. And that's going to injure one of their players. Okay, well, yeah, alright. I mean, we could theoretically run this on them all freaking day. But why run it? Are we seriously? You have 99 speed and you can't get over there quick enough. Pitiful. Oh well. That's a frick. Okay, well that was a terrible punt. Let's try to get another turnover. We just absolutely wasted that last one. User alerts. User alert. Beautiful. Nate Matakovich. Their QB is having a nightmare of a game. Nightmare. They can't go anywhere. First down. It's hard to stop this run game. We are just way too good at it. Okay, we can look to pass it here. They have been pressing us all too much. I feel like they have just not learned at all. Huntley. That's going to be holding. Yep, it's going to be holding. Ref, I don't want to see your back, bro. That's not the camera. Okay, 2nd and 17, 23 seconds. I do think we are in field goal range. Okay, let's go timeout. I think we can score before half. We can definitely score a touchdown here. They really do not. Oh, Shakir Booker's in. What on earth are you running, Shakir? And why would we throw it over the middle? Run your out. Like, run your out right now, bro. You know what? Send pressure. Well, that wasn't a good sign, but we do in the half. If Shakir would have thrown, if all he had to do was run an out route, but Duke Stead in the first half, he's got over 175 rushing yards. I don't see any team stomping this run game, no matter who they are, whether it's Auburn or whoever. This run game is just way too freaking good. The passing game, it's been pretty solid. I will admit, it's been pretty solid. But I don't know where Samuel was thinking of throwing that. The out route would have been so much better to go to. So much freaking better. Defense has played great. We've gotten multiple interceptions. And I want to keep it up. I think the defense can very well keep it up. We've got 3 takeaways. So we have forced 3 turnovers, forced 1 fumble, and got 2 picks. And now Northern Illinois will start the second half with the football. And their running back, that's a nice run right there. He hasn't really done all much today. Then again, Northern Illinois just hasn't done much in general. Second and 9. Their centers, I think their offensive, are the main guy. What is their receiver doing? He's trying to do too much, and it cost him what potentially could have been first down. But we will constantly keep pressing. I think we can beat them in the press. It's a halfback swing. They're not getting that. That was a bad decision. They'll just punt it. Can Tobias have a great return? He's been one of the best return men on anything this year. I don't know if he's gotten any more kick returns after the first couple weeks. And Duke's dead. He's going to have probably over 300 yards by the end of this game. That's what happens when you've got speed at running back. Like I said from the very beginning, I wanted this team to be a run-first team. And right now, we're doing well at that. And that was also a really great block. A receiver going in there. I think that was Ronald Fiad getting in there. Yeah, that touchdown would not have been able to happen if it wasn't for Ronald Fiad getting in there, getting that block. But we did it. Oh, bless me. Had a little sneeze in there. COVID has just messed me up sneezing wise. Not any like physical reason. Technically yes, but no. Okay, let's not get anything too big or loud. Glenn Bunt. Oh, Blunt. Hey yo, Snoop, pass the Blunt. They need to go to the Snoop Dogg Bowl, for sure. Have Snoop Dogg smoke blunt with that guy. Because that's all this Northern Illinois team will get for. We're going to force another turnover. And yet again, Christian Keogh is going to recover. We force yet another turnover. Wow, we are looking incredible right now. We can get as long as we get the right guy in there to knock it out, we pretty much will. But now let's not sleep on this passing game. I gotta remember, Huntley is super freaking slow. But I do trust this run game. We probably could have got the touchdown if we stayed left. But let's turn on chew clock, because we are so far ahead. I do want to keep playing. I do want to play this entire game. This is a meaningful game. Now maybe let's try to limit what Duke does, since he's already just winning. Okay, good job, Terrence. Great job, Terrence. Hold on. I was worried that he was going to knock it out, because usually when you've got a guy that close to you... Okay, great job. You know what? Let's run the football. Duke Stat gets in. Hey! That's unnecessary roughness. But Duke gets in for another touchdown. We've got 42. If we make this field goal, which we very well should. It's a chip shot. Boom. 42 points in the conference championship. This is supposed to be the conference's best team. Or best two teams. And right now, we're looking like we could face off against like some ACC teams or something like that. They're going to go with the drag route. It gets him first. Let's press him. Good job. Lamont Gaskin telling him he's too little and rock the baby. Take him down, 3rd and 7. Okay. Actually, I think I like playing that safety right there. You know what? No, I'm going back to the linebacker. Terrible pass, and there goes Enrique. He gets hurt practically every game anyway, so it's fine. We didn't really have anywhere to go. Let's keep Enrique. You know, I should have took him out. Well, he's gonna have time to go. Gonna have time to recover. Or at least we think so. They're pressing Shakir. We'll give Shakir Booker a chance. And there was his chance. It doesn't help that they get their hands on the football. Oh, he must be taking some serious damage. He's got almost 300 yards. Okay, well, that's going to be the end of the third quarter. At the end of the third, we're winning 42-9. We already knew we were going to win this game. We've almost got over 300 yards rushing. The run game has just been the entire way we can win when I'm playing. And the passing game is how we win whenever I'm not. Who said we can't go for it on 4th and 2? Great. That's how you... Oh, okay. Stood up immediately. He's trying to be freaking Baker Mayfield out here just as soon as he gets hit big or something. Yeah, that's what's up. He's got Heisman tier shifty. Insane work. Well, I guess this will let him sit down. He's got severe risk of injury, but we're okay. George is coming in. Well, luckily we've got the pass. Just let Duke stay out. He's already got almost 300 yards rushing. We don't really need him to get hurt anymore. So we're going to let Tobias James run the football. Dude, Tobias! Absolutely beautiful run. Looking like freaking prime Le'Veon Bell out there, the way he's just changing directions quickly. He said, nope, ran back to the right, followed his blocker, got in the end zone. 94 speed? Yeah, buddy, that's insane. Tobias James. He's going to be look at this. Just changed direction because he saw the corner. He's like, nope. This is what I expect freaking our starting running back to do. Duke Stead. 25-yard rushing touchdown. Maybe we should put Duke... Okay, keep Duke as our starter and put Tobias as our backup because Tobias is insane. Maybe we try to get Tobias some kind of great platinum tier ability. Like Shifty. Him with Shifty would be insane because he's already really freaking fast. Even with change direction. I think he's got like 96. We're going to press him up. Like I said, the black jerseys bring out the demons in us. Demons. And we're doing all this without freaking Mohamed Boyko playing. We're doing all this without Travis playing much and Mohamed. Which I don't understand why they don't really get to play all that much. Oh well. 5.5 minutes left in the game. Travis out on the field. Yeah, y'all aren't getting anywhere. That tight end screen is just so non-effective when we know about it. Just over Lamont. They're going to get in the end zone. They do actually get a touchdown. They do get a touchdown today. We've held them to 3 field goals until now. But it's garbage time, so it doesn't really matter all too much. I should have put it where they only kick to Tobias. The idiots are going to actually do it anyways. How does he keep up with them? These guys are insanely fast. Duke is back in, bro. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just be smart. Mass sub backups. Warning about so much. Let's not do anything risky. Don't do anything stupid. We've already got this game in the bag. We're going to let Casey Richardson come in. Ben Coate. This is the first we're seeing of him. Loving to get to see the actual players that we've had, I guess, a year or two. How the frick did he get us there? I will never know. But right now, we're playing like a top freaking playoff team. Casey taking a hit. Just imagine if we kept having Samuel Coker take that hit. Maples. Maple syrup. The first down. So 2 minutes left in the game now. And Tobias is getting down to the 2. Can we get Casey Richardson his first career passing touchdown? And yes, we will. Is that Shakir Booker? Either way, he's going to hold on and get the touchdown. So Casey Richardson will get his first career passing touchdown. And now we're going to draw 56. 56 has been a very popular number in our Dynasty. It's one of the two teams, whether it's us or the other team we play, they dropped 56 most of the time anyways. Now it's time to sit our starters and let our defensive backups come in. I guess just let our backups in general. If we can get a stop with our backups, that'd be insane. But they've got 1:16 left, and I don't see them coming back anytime soon. You know, we're gonna be dumb and press them. They've got all 3 timeouts, so I gotta give them that. Dude, actually, I have a good feeling that they might have just already given up, and maybe not. How did we not get a sack there? Like, there was so much freaking pressure at that point. $52 seconds left in the game. Third and 2. They're pretty much going for this either way. They've got 20 seconds. Actually, let's see. Have they given up here? And it's, well, it's not deflected, it's just not hot. And that's knocked away, 3rd and 10. That'll do it. We are MAC conference champions for the first time in like literally a year, I guess, like 1 or 2 years. We won it 2 years ago when we went 14-0, and now we win it when we're 11-2 at this moment. Does this win put us into the playoffs? We dominated our conference championship. I guess what we needed was a dominant game for us to be put in that playoffs. We are conference champions, and most of the teams in the playoffs as it stands probably won't be. Georgia's a 3-loss team. Who knows if they lose another one? Well, actually, no. They're not going to be able to play another game because, well, they kind of can't. But they're 9-3, and I seriously doubt they're making the SEC championship. But we will win the MAC conference championship for the 2nd time in this dynasty. And things can only look up from here. Alright, so we do win 16-56. We controlled the game pretty much the entire freaking time. Not even close. They kind of struggled just all throughout. We even let Casey Richardson come in. That's how bad we were dominating. We just mass subbed our backups into the game. Sam doesn't have any abilities, apparently, except for headstrong. But Duke Stead, over 330 yards, 5 touchdowns. Now, the Heisman's pretty much decided before, like, at the very end of the season, like last week. But if it was going through the conference championship, yeah, this would be insane. But he does deserve it. He could very well have close to 2,000 yards rushing on the year, and it probably still wouldn't matter. But receivers did pretty well. Tackling, we didn't get too many. TFLs, though, we did pretty good at. We got close to getting a sack, and we actually got 2 picks. Christian Keogh and a user lurk with Nathan Matakovic. And we actually did get a decent amount of pass deflections, but we forced 2 fumbles. We got a ton. I'd say like maybe 4 takeaways the entire game. Or 4 turnovers. But Taylor Romano and Christian Keogh. Christian played really well this year. He played really well today, and he's actually played really well this year in general. And then also Christian, he recovered both fumbles. We had no defensive touchdowns, no safeties, but still, if this was our last, well, this ain't going to be our last. We're either making a bowl game or a playoff game. But I'm proud of this team either way. Last year, we're going to have Travis. Last year, you saw Christian Keogh. He's a senior as well. But we do win the MAC. Duke Stead has set the single-game rushing yards record. And very understandably so. If you got that good of a running back against that crappy of a team, you're going to have a ton of rushing yards. And single-season rushing yards record. Okay. Let me guess, another record. Yep. Single-season rushing touchdowns record. If it doesn't show, this will. Dude. Oh, MAC champions. Yep. We win the MAC. But he breaks multiple records. He basically holds every single rushing record for us. Let's see. Let's go Vermont State. He holds, let's see, rushing yards. Okay, we did replace Akron, just so y'all know. Let's see, in a season. Okay, so Duke Stead holds the yards. He's got 1,800 yards. Kenyon Living's one heck of a player. But Duke Stead, he's got the most yards in Vermont State history. Okay. And rushing touchdowns. Now, in a game, Dukestead has that, but not rushing touchdowns in a game. Huh. Okay, well, we actually got really close to it. Could have had 5 touchdowns, but we didn't. He's not quite completely done with his career, but if he would have played with us when he started his career, we would have done great. But it's just a shame he won't be in the Heisman list, even though he had one heck of a freaking season. If he would have played any better in simulation, we'd probably be looking at a Heisman contender right now. If he would have had 2,000 yards. Get Elliott Skaggs. It's probably... Oh, okay. Okay. We are up to 17. Or 11-2. Christian Keogh, of course, understandably had the best game of any MAC player because we're in the conference championship. Dukestead could very well have had the National Player of the Week. If he didn't, I'd be surprised. Yep, National Offensive Player of the Week and Conference Championship Week. Insane. We only handed it off to him 25 times. He probably could have broke the 400-yard mark if we kept him in. But Sergio Wiley's, he's going to win the Heisman. Wide receiver for Miami. I mean, I don't know. Okay, well, I can't say 1,800 yards for a running back is too impressive. It is still pretty impressive. But, yeah, I don't know. But Duke will win the Doak Walker Award. Understandably so, the best running back in the nation. I don't know if he led the nation in yards or not. Probably led it in touchdowns. But Tobias James, what did I freaking say? He is the best return man. He had a kick return touchdown on kickoff return in 2 straight games. And every time we played with him, he would get a ton of freaking yards. Every time. Anytime you kicked it to him, well, actually, on kick return, he's the last person you want to kick it to because he could very well make something of it every freaking time. And I mean every time, whether it's on punt return, kick return, whatever. Once again, we get snubbed out of a playoff game. Wow. First, it was us falling behind on George somehow. We fell behind on Gideon, and then Alex. We lost every 5-star we went after. And now we're falling into the Xbox Bowl game. We're on PlayStation. I'm not dealing with that. Early National Signing Day. Who did we get? We got Elliott Skaggs. He's probably just going to be normal. No, he's Impact. Okay. Well, that's pretty decent. But still. And we fall behind on Maurice. They better not have let Georgia in the playoffs. If they did, I'm going to be upset. They let Georgia in there as a 3-loss team. They let Miami in there? Really? What is up with how they make the playoffs? I think Clemson's in the ACC. So NC State shouldn't. Now they're ranked 11. I think it's time we move conferences because we're having some great freaking seasons. It's just not mattering at all. Like, I mean, we're doing pretty freaking solid when it comes to winning games and stuff. The only games we don't win is the non-con. We finally won the MAC Conference Championship. But maybe it is time to move away from the MAC into a new conference because that is several years we could have went to the playoffs. You literally saw it earlier in the video. We were slated to go to the playoffs as the 12 seed. All we had to do was win our last 2 games. And, well, they're not going to let us play. Instead, they're having us in some random freaking bowl game that we shouldn't be in. I don't freaking know, man. What are we supposed to do? Most of our guys are going to end up leaving. What are we looking like job-wise? We have turned this Vermont State team into something special. Going to Central Michigan would be a massive step down. We're just going to have to see after the Xbox Bowl. I mean, I feel confident winning it. I don't think any of our staff left. I think we did pretty good staff-wise. James Ward, he's getting better and better as an offensive coordinator, and Kazim Harvin, we've really had no issues with these coordinators. I would say so. Mike Ward's brother, James Ward, him, those two people as the coordinators, it just seems like it works very freaking well. But we'll be going into a bowl game, the Xbox Bowl. Kind of upsetting that we only made a bowl game. And it's going to be against, I think it Jacksonville State. What are they record-wise? Or they're 61 overall. Yeah, I don't want to play a game I know we're 100% going to win. But we're 17th in the nation. I don't know. Maybe moving up conferences is going to help us out. Whether it's like the Big 10, Big 12, whatever. I think we need to move up because we'd have to get lucky to win all of our conference games either way. So we're just being overlooked for every playoff opportunity. Even if we go you saw it. We went 14-0. Then again, you got to remember we were coming off of a 3-9 season, but we went 14-0. We beat some really good teams a couple years ago, and what did they do? They didn't even consider us for a playoff. Now they did this year, but I mean, still, the teams we lost to were Penn State and the number 2 team in the nation. Who, let's see, who's currently the number 2 team in the nation now? I mean, how unlucky is it that we don't get to move up? We need to move up to a conference that'll actually let us make the playoffs if we win it. I think I know what conference I want. I'm thinking of like multiple conferences. Got 2 in mind right now. We're not moving up to the Big Ten, so we have to face off against Penn State. We'll still just have them on the schedule as another team, but we can basically dominate. We can basically dominate every conference opponent in the MAC, and it shouldn't even be close. Moving up a conference, well, that is a challenge. But we'll just simulate this bowl game, and we win it. It's not that hard. Duke Stead has set the MAC single-season rushing yards record. Did he get over 2,000 yards? Now, I don't know if they count the bowl games, like statistics for that, but still. Travis Trahan, he wins MAC Defensive Player of the Week in the bowl game. Then again, we're probably one of the few teams in the MAC that actually makes the conference championship. A bowl game every year. We are getting a ton of Player of the Week, so. Who left? So James Ward finally decides to leave on his own. Well, I guess now we've got to find who can be our next great offensive coordinator. Ooh, what about Zach Lujan? He's got the talent developer. Oh, that would be great. That would be incredible. Zach Lujan. Ooh. Okay, Zach is like our main. Okay, I don't think we're getting Delvin Melvin. I'm sorry, Devin Melvin, not Delvin Melvin. North Texas has him as their head coach, and if we've got Zach Lujan, yeah, I think we're gonna go Lujan. Let's see, Pep Hamilton. He's also got talent developer. Does he have it more developed though? Like, is he further into the tree than Zach is? So it's either Pep or Zach. Okay, I see where he's at. What about Zach? Oh, that's not Zach. Oh, Zach is like way further developed. Okay. Well, we're going to offer Zach Lujan, the former Northwestern offensive coordinator. We're going to make them right the ship. But, I mean, Dukestead was one of the best players of our entire team. Probably ever. We're going to probably lose half of our guys to the NFL draft. Just because. We're still ranked 17. And we are going to get a level 38 head coach. Now, the max level you can get's 100, I'm pretty sure. But, I mean, a level 38 coach is very close to how the best you could get last year in NCAA 25. All right, who's in the national championship? It's Auburn and Ohio State. How close has it been? How freaking close? Auburn, I wouldn't say destroyed teams that they've played, but they laid the smack down in Oklahoma, won by 14. They barely beat NC State, who I was saying should not have even been in there, but I guess they should have. And they dominated 37-16 against Michigan, 45 points dropped on Clemson. They came close to beating Auburn, the number 2 team in the nation. Dude, look at UCLA dropping. Okay, never mind. That's Ohio State. Ohio State had a really great tenure here in the playoffs. It's very understandable why they made it. My prediction for this national championship, Ohio State wins it. But if Auburn wins, at least we have the right to say we lost. We were competing. We dropped 38 points on a national championship team. So I hope Auburn can beat Ohio State. I really hope they can, because that would be pretty. I wouldn't say that'd be big for us, but it would let us know that hey, we got close to beating a national. We really went down to 18. We dropped one. It's fine. We're gonna end the season as number 18, but we're gonna see who won the national championship. Well, I guess you could say we lost to a national championship team after dropping. I have a feeling it was that running back, LeBeau. But 52 to, oh boy, an insane stat line. So we will look at the stats. Samuel Corker. I mean, he did all right. He didn't have as nearly as good as the year he did last year, but I think he did throw for more yards. He got like one more touchdown. I think I believe he threw like 5 or 9 picks last year. He played every game, but this could be the last we see of Samuel Corker because he hasn't thrown 10 picks in a season yet. 3 of those picks were probably my fault, so he should have only thrown 4. 4. I guess technically more than just those 3. Probably like 4 or 5 of those picks was my fault. But Dukestead was 2 yards away from getting 1,000. 2,000. Incredible. And then 24 rushing touchdowns. Dude, Dukestead, if he returns for another year, I am going to be in heaven. Because we're going to need him big time for the next conference we go to. Because I am leaving the MAC after this year. Seeing as how we failed to make the playoffs, even after winning the conference, going undefeated, I don't know. But we failed to make the playoffs several times. We resulted in going to a random bowl game. Now, we didn't have as much success in the passing game as we would have liked, obviously because we don't have nearly as talented receivers anymore. We went from having like 5 or 6 80-plus overall receivers to now only having like 3 or 4. I think like 3. But Lavone Neese, he's going to be gone. Now these guys are wanting to leave. Yeah, we're going to go to a team conference that actually has some pretty good prestige. What about Please tell me. Shakir Booker, please. Okay, Shakir Booker. He was that 4-star receiver. What does he got? He's got star dev. Okay, good. Good. I need a bunch of these guys to stay. Denzel Huntley, you can leave. I don't really care. You were slow. I am okay with you leaving. Graduating. You're not. You've got 92 speed, 99 spec catch. Renaud Fayyad. We've got great pro potential. It's just we don't really got anything else. Tackling. Travis Trahan. The only reason he didn't get nearly as many tackles, probably because we didn't really get him to play much. Him and Muhammad Boyko. Speaking of Muhammad Boyko, where the frick is he? He's gonna graduate anyways. I need to see. Did he get injured at all this year? He just didn't play most of them. But yeah, we did turn the season around ever since week 2, where we just got destroyed. I'm surprised Muhammad Boyko didn't really produce all that much at all. I am very interested in why that is. Because he shouldn't have been hurt the entire season. He just didn't play. That is very interesting why he didn't play. But anyways, TFLs, Travis Trahan and Steve Redmond, those were 2 dogs. I hate to see Travis go, but he's got to graduate sometime. We've dropped down sack-wise, but we did get a ton of picks. I finally got a user lurk, and Nathan Matakovich was that dude for me to get it with. So I'm not completely washed when it comes to doing that. Defensive touchdowns, Steve Redmond is the only man to do it with that fumble recovery touchdown. Deflections, Lamont Gaskins, this is why he was my favorite player. It's because he would he'd be very consistent at getting those, just playing defense great. Now, he was the guy who allowed the most catches on the team. Forced fumbles, Christian Keogh, Taylor Amano, Jason Jewell, and that was okay. Yeah, you already see. But this was probably against a bunch of those crappy teams. Christian Keogh, he forced a fumble. I think it was one of the games where we were playing against a ranked team. But yeah. And at fumble recoveries, there it is, those 3 guys right there. Did we block any kicks? No, we did not. We didn't get any safeties either. Okay. Well, that's how the teams are. That's what the stats looked like for this year. Now we've just got to see which conference do we feel like going to. We will finish the season ranked 18. Hopefully by next year. Ugh, here's where the hard hitting is going to come in. Ugh. Samuel Corker wants to leave. There's no chance of persuading these guys otherwise. They are all 3 top 3 players. Oh, Tobias? Brother, you're going to get plenty of playing time. Oh, no. Oh, freaking no. Travis Trahan projected round 1, and then Lavone Nice round 6. So we have a ton of NFL players. Muhammad Boyko, I feel so bad. I feel so freaking bad for him. He didn't really get to play all that much this year. He didn't put up that incredible stats. Lamont Gaskin doesn't want to stay here. We don't have too many. Huntley, you're slow. I don't care about you staying. Terrence Biggs, I loved you, brother, but you just don't want to stay here. Guys, we're going to move up to a bigger conference, please. What do you mean y'all are gonna get to play? Here's just a shot in the dark. Yeah. Well, we're gonna have several first round picks. Samuel Corker, as I projected, is not gonna be staying here with us. We're gonna have to have a tough time getting players in recruiting. I'm sorry, in transfer portal. We're gonna probably have our worst season yet next year, mainly because we don't have another quarterback replacement for him. I mean, Daniel does have some decent depth trait, but I mean, 34. Okay, did we have more than 2 first round picks? No, but we had 4 guys go in the top 5. I'm sorry, top 3 rounds. Dukestead. How on earth did Dukestead only go in the 3rd? After having that incredible year this year, you would think he'd go a lot higher. But Samuel Corker, we have our second quarterback go in the first round. It was Joe Jackson originally going there. Travis Trahan, yeah, if he doesn't go, that dude's gonna go top 3. You cannot have a guy like Travis Trahan not go in the first round, especially top 3. He is one of the best, if not the best, coverage linebackers in college football history. He may not be the fastest, he's got 81 speed, but he's just got 99 both coverages, man and zone. Now, he didn't have the most abilities, but he did do incredible. This man was a dog. Now, I can't really do much to help his overall. But Travis Trahan, he is the best defensive player in Vermont State history. Probably one of the best players of all time for Vermont State ever. You hate to watch him go, but you love to watch him leave. Go get the bag, man. You're going to be one heck of a player in the NFL. Nobody's going to be able to pass on you. Ever. And in Samuel Corker, we had our ups and downs with him. He was an elite dev quarterback. Man, it's sad to see him go. It's going to get to a 95. He was an incredible quarterback. He didn't throw 10 picks. He never had 10 picks in a season. It's just he never threw more than 30 touchdowns. Now, our offense was able to produce, but we're not going to be able to produce after this year. We're going to have some big-time replacements in the offseason. But luckily for us, Coach Mike Ward does have a ton. We've got to unlock recruiter as well. Maybe we can actually start getting guys to come in. Did it take 30? It took 30 to unlock recruiter. But we are actually very close to being able to unlock talent developer. That's the one I want. I want to get talent developer. Hopefully this year with Luke Lujan, we can easily develop our guys, like get 90 plus upgrade points with them. But now we need to find our QB replacement because Maurice Cuban, he's not going to come here. The only guy we've got so far is Skaggs. Surely you would think we don't only have 3 stars on the board. Surely. Please be a ton of 4 stars. Really. Pro potential, we literally just had guys drafted. Like, a ton. We went 12-2, and you're telling me we can't have more than 1 4-star on the board at all? Now, I'm probably going out on a limb here. There's a 5-star receiver, Dennis Chamberlain. This dude must have been 90 overall. He must have been freaking... Ooh. Okay. Okay, this is a shout out to any quarterback who wants to come here. There's Casey Richardson. He was a 4-star QB. He was like 83 overall, I think. He did get to play in the conference championship. And he played pretty great, I'd say. He did actually get a touchdown. But we're just going to have to hope these guys can develop really freaking quickly. Running back, we don't have George Treggs. We don't have Tobias James. He left after literally a year. Oh, Tobias. We could get Tobias James right back. That's funny. Tobias wanted to coming back. He's gonna see how many 4-stars we got on our board though, and he's gonna be not the happiest guy. He's gonna be like, "Oh crap, you got that many guys on your team? Oh man, that sucks for me." Yeah, let's see. We can put all these guys 4-star receiver. Yeah, I figured there's a lot more 4-stars than we thought. I freaking figured we would have some. But instead they decide, hey, we're not going to show you any. We're going to show you literally just one of the 4-stars interested in you. Just like one. They're completely forgetting every single one of these guys that are interested in us. Okay, that's 7. Oh yeah, we don't have a tight end either. We need to bring one of those in. 3-star tight end, okay. Okay. Oh, I don't like how they're pure blockers. They're all pure blockers. We have an A- championship contender. So if we stay in the MAC one more year and we win out, like, just go dominate, we could very well make the playoffs. But we have seen how that's worked in the past. It's not worked as we thought it would have. It's not worked how we would have wanted it to. Let's see. I do need to get guards because those have just not worked out too well for us. 675 yards, and that is our board completely full. QBs, I don't think a Cuban is gonna. We can't do much for a Cuban, so we've got to get lucky if he commits here. We've got a 4-star Taven Yeast. He's a dual threat. We know how we can play with one of those. First of all, let's get everybody a scholarship. As much as I want to drop out for a Cuban, we might get lucky and go up on his board somehow. Yeah, let's offer everybody a scholarship while we can. Tobias, I guess this is essentially just us trying to renegotiate his NIL deal. But we saw how good Tobias was. He was one of the best return men. No, he is the best return man in the nation, in the country. So we basically know we cannot afford not to get him back. He's one of the best return men. He'll most likely start for us at running back. And Antoine Coxey has already locked us out, so we got to get a tackle as well. Go after it. And bro, I hate that glitch so freaking much. Where it freezes you whenever you try to get to. I mean, I'll keep them on our board just in case, but I have a good feeling they're going to lock us out soon. Because I doubt we're getting in over Syracuse, who has the #1 spot on him, on Maurice. But if we somehow get Maurice, then we somehow get Maurice. They might pull a, oh, we commit him last second kind of deal. But we will try to offer everybody a scholarship. And same thing with Hearns. We can't guarantee we get them. But we will try to offer everybody a scholarship. We have a ton of outside linebackers on the board. Of course, that's because that's the main thing we need. Hopefully we can get one. Okay, that's a stretch. I don't think we're going to have anybody nearly as good as Travis was. now we're at that point where we look back at our guys and be like, man, we were such a great team, and now we don't even have a single safety on the board. Okay, let's start going all out with every single one of these guys. Taven Yeast, we already know we need to get him. Maybe put 15 into Miles. But Taven is so freaking close to being just taking us off his board in general. I'm honestly surprised that nobody really has much interest in playing here. Because we're going to have so much playing time. We know what Tobias' speed is. He's got like 94. And Brian Norwell, he's the best running back. Put 25 into Furcher and TJ Humber. We're probably going to spend most of our points on just getting this offense as great as possible. But now that we've got a talent developer coach, that is just great. Okay, I need to go after this guy a ton. I'm probably going to eventually look back and try to take some more points off for these guys. Because we don't have a single tight end anymore. I think James Ogle left us because he graduated. But we are first on John Zamora. We can afford to put 10. Now for Connor Antwine, probably put 40. And put 10 into the guys who we've already had. Durant. I mean, he's a 3-star. We're just behind Auburn. And probably put 25 into these guys. This is where the team gets better or worse, outside of developing the talent, of course. Bickerstaff, right behind UMass. Somehow. The corners are going to see us and be like, bro, why didn't you go after us? It would have been so great for you. Oh, Matthew Baggs. Okay, well, we're going to get kicked off his board anyways. As much as I hate to do that, we're getting kicked off his board pretty much really soon. We're not even on his board. Now, Doug Jordan, we can afford to wait on him. These corners, Isaiah Madden's probably the one guy we got to worry about. And then we just don't have any safeties. All right, we'll see how it goes from there. We should theoretically be able to develop our players big time. How many people have locked us out? Okay, Taven Yeast. We are Tobias James. We're first on his board. How first? Well, that much. And we're getting closer on these other running backs, and we're doing really good on these 3-stars. But bringing in the 4-stars are what's going to help us out tremendously. Got 165 points. Yeah, I think Maurice is probably just going to end up going to Syracuse because they're not putting any points into him, it seems like. See, quarterback, we've moved up for Taven Yeast. We're still not even on Miles Kern's board. He's a freshman QB. So we can put 15 to him. We can't put him on a visit yet. Same thing with Kearns. We could put 50 on these running backs, I think. If we can get a whole group of 5 or 4-star running backs, we can be great again, especially with the new conference. Receivers, same thing. We need just unlimited talent at that spot. And a bunch of these receivers are really freaking young too, so that's great. Tight end. We're first on these guys, but we need to move up for Carl Beatty. Maybe put 40 into him. Maybe that'll change their minds. We don't have any tackles on the board. They're not putting points into Kearns or the Maurice quarterback. We were behind so far for Connor Antwine, but Zamora. Oh, it looks like they're putting in more points into him. So I'll put some more points into him. But NC State looks like they're closing in on Zamora, Antwine. I mean, we can afford to put 50 points into him, I guess. We'd have some left over for sure. We don't have a center. Edge rusher. What are we looking like? Locked out for Jennings and Kadu. We are first on the other two guys. Howie Durant and Devin. Oh, yeah, Devin Rawlings. That's the guy we just need to heavily get. What are we looking like? Oh, we are very far ahead. I do not think Oklahoma's putting enough points into him. Okay. We have a massive, massive group of people in our recruiting class. Taven Yeast, we are fifth on. Did we move up at all? No, but we are about to get locked out if we can't do something this week. Kearns, we moved up to first. That's nice. But we've got to be able to do something for that 4-star QB, and I mean quick. We are close with Maurice at Cuban. He likes our pro potential. I'm sorry, our playing time. So you know what I'm going to give him? I'm going to send him on a visit for the playing time. He will most likely be the starting QB. Because we have no other good one. Unless they give us the quarterback right there. Norwell locks us out. He's already been here. We just got to try to get him back. What's he liking? Pro potential? We have A+ pro potential? Okay, sign him up for that. We can get Furcher for sure. 25 points. Humber. How are we looking at receiver? First, third, first, seconds. Is nobody going to visit for 10? Okay, well, who can we take points off of and be fine? We have a ton of people trying to visit this week. Corner. Isaiah Madden, we've not been able to get much going. Roland Joy is the only guy that we are first on, and probably will be first on. I'm going to take off for Madden. Marcus Youssef as well. Jordan, we haven't really had to put anything into. These linebackers, Garrett Grease, I think I'm fine with letting go. Yes. Tim Bragg. So we've got 25 points now. So we can go let some of the guys visit. They all win playing style. All of them. Now we're still top three on all of these receivers. I do want to get DeMarcus Generals the most, though. Okay, if we can get DeMarcus and Taven East, if Taven if he doesn't go up a ton, I'm gonna be upset. We've got A+ playing time. His visit should send us up to maybe like 2 or 3, if not 1. Him visiting us is gonna be big. Yeah, I mean big, big. Are we gonna get locked out for Taven East? It does not say so. I'm just hoping we didn't. It should have showed an update for them. Please? We have moved up to second. Okay, we are competing with Nebraska for Taven Yeast. He had a great freaking time at our visit, and I mean a great time. Got 65 points. Somehow we're first on Maurice Cuban. Like I said, if we kept him on the board, somehow we're gonna be first on him. Tobias still wants to come here. Brother, you live here. You already go to our campus. You already go to our school. I don't think you need a visit. You already know what it's like here. Okay, TJ Humber, he can come on a visit. Pro potential. Let's go with that. We have a ton of NFL players from our team. And I mean a freaking bunch. But Tobias, you live here. You shouldn't have to worry about moving. And DeMarcus, we move on DeMarcus and every other receiver. Like Hewitt, let's not do that. Oh, we can't put him on a visit. I think we have too many people on a visit already. Well, actually, Clark, he can come. I think somebody else has him on a visit anyways. But we could be looking good going into next year. We're first on all these tight ends, and it's not even close. What about these guards? First, Hearns we're going to be close for, but I doubt we're getting him. John Zamora, we are fighting toe and toe. Can't have him come on a visit. Playing time. We have 5 hours left. We're getting close for Rawlings, so I'm going to put 5 into him. All right. We have a ton of people on visits. This is the moment of truth. Will we get Taven Yeast? Will we get Maurice Kearney? Will we get Tobias James back? This is our second chance at being able to get Tobias back. Let's go. We get Maurice. Devin Rawlings. That's a gem edge rusher. Carter Ford. Okay, show me what I want to see. I'm okay with getting all these 3 stars. We got Tobias back. That's great. Jay Ingold. They're going back and forth, and it's making me mad. We get Miles Kearns. Are we gonna go 3 for 3 with QBs? John Zamora. We secure the right guard. We get another 4-star receiver. We got to build this receiving core back up because we are going to be able to develop them insanely. We don't get Taven Yeast. Oh dang. Okay. Well, we do get a good amount of decent players, but we fall like second or third on these guys. Obviously, Hearns we knew we weren't really gonna be able to stick in with. Humber we thought we were gonna get. So is the only running back we get. We get Tobias James back, and that's it. We had 50 points into these guys. Florida State just came out of nowhere. We have an excellent pro potential right now. We have a ton of guys prepared to go to the NFL. National Signing Day. All right, how's it going to look for us? He went to Wisconsin. We got arrowed down. We only get 1 running back. We already know Tobias is like star, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure he's star. Yeah, he was star. We knew that. We did get 2 of the 4-star receivers. Now, we didn't get the number 1 receiver, but we did get the 21st and the 28th best receivers. That's going to help us replace our players at those spots. We did get some pretty decent tight ends. Now, 2 of them are pure blockers, but if they can have like pretty good dev traits, they'll be fine. Hearns, we knew we weren't going to get. Connor Antwine, though, it was one we were wanting, but we do get John Zamora, so that's a good offensive lineman to have. We get Devin Rawlings, the gem edge rusher. D-tackle, we get 2 of them. Get rid of these bums out of here. You really want the Marshall over Vermont State? I also got to see, like, what our recruiting class is looking like compared to everybody else's. Okay, what's our recruiting class looking like in the MAC? Okay, so we have the 35th best recruiting class. We brought in 5 4 stars. We do get a QB. So we got very freaking lucky that Maurice, a Cuban, realized, hey, I'm going to get some really good playing time here. Their QB just left. He's going to have star dev. Impact. So Devin Rawlings going to have impact dev. John Zamora impact. Are we going to have anybody else to buy? Oh, wait, I already realized that. Byron Clark is star dev. Wait, what that other receiver have? Ingold had impact. Okay, so Byron Clark. Okay, I like how we're doing. So we got in some decent players. Had the 35th best recruiting class. Let's see, QB. What is a Cuban is going to be a 74 overall. Daniel will probably be the starting QB. What does he want? Playing style, he doesn't really like it. He's a pocket passer, so he likes passing the ball a lot. Running backs, Tobias is 86. JT Lincoln is going to finally get his chance to shine. Ingold and Clark are, oh man, this receiving core has been depleted. But Clark is 94 speed. Okay, we're going to have a fast receiver. Our bottom 3 receivers are incredibly slow. Tight ends, Ogle. Oh, we still got James Ogle, but we do get some backup at tight end. Okay, I'm liking it. A Cuban is a he is a start FQB. Okay. Oh, I need to see if we have any athletes. I think I forgot to check that. No, we don't. Strong safety we have 3. Free safety we have 4. Corner we have 5. We are going to develop a lot as well. Yeah, I think we're looking great. Let's check the offensive line. John Zamora is coming in as a 75 overall freshman with impact. Nathan Holiday is going to graduate. This guy should be the best pass blocker on the entire team. Somehow, some way, we did much better at run blocking than pass blocking, which I don't understand at all. Kenyon Azuma. Okay, I think this guy we had. Ty Brzezinski, the man who we didn't think was going to do great. He's our 82 overall right left tackle. Tight end. Okay, I think we're fine. Receiver, yep. Alright. I think we'll look fine. Let's go into the most... Oh, before we do that, let me put more... I need to spend some points in recruiting. Let's go QBs. I want to be able to do QBs a whole lot better. We just have failed to do that. But we are getting close to being able to sign some big players. It's just I think once we move into a bigger conference, it's going to help us out tremendously. But here we go. Training results. What are the points going to be looking like? Okay, not crazy. These guys have got normal, so them having 20 is pretty good. Daniel's probably going to be our QB. It's not going to be fun to play with him in a new conference. At all. Yeah, hopefully... Nope, Miles Kearns isn't even anything better than normal. Is Miles Kearns going to be our starter? He's got to get 76. Nope, he's 74, so he's literally just as good as our freshman QB, a Cuban, Marisa Cuban. Okay, we got some 40s. It's a bias. We can't make you any faster. Okay, let me give you... We can make you more elusive. And let's work on your IQ. So once again, we're going to have a really good running back. We get sidestep as well. Give him as many abilities as we can. And what is he exactly? He is a junior. So whether he leaves after this year or not, that is to be decided. But he is incredibly fast. We've already seen it. He's got gold shifty. Now JT Lincoln. Let's see. Can we make JT Lincoln any better than this? Cannot give many abilities right now. As sad as that is. Probably gonna end up putting most of this. You know, we're gonna put carrying up a lot. Because I do not want my boys fumbling whatsoever. You know, before I put points in anything, nope, we still can't. Okay. So JT Lincoln's going to be an 87 overall running back. Two really fast guys, 93, 94. I'm liking it. I really am. Let's see, how will any of our players develop? Quickness, your IQ's low. What do we want to shoot for with you? What are you? You are a backfield threat, so it'll probably be good for you to catch the ball. But you know, let's work on your speed. You're really freaking slow. Could make you one of the faster running backs on the team. Like Quincy Muhammad. I think I'm more worried about getting our players developed up a lot more because we already know we're not going to be that good in whatever conference we go to. I have a couple in mind. And then Ben Keenan, obviously. Okay, we're going to have some slow running backs at those spots, but now here's where I truly believe we're going to develop a ton. Is that receiver. I think our catching is probably big, and then go down the route running. Okay, Jay Ingold's an 87. What is he? The junior. And then Byron Clark. He is a physical route runner. He can get even quicker. You know what? Why not 96 speed? Work on his catching. See his terrible catching. And then his route running as well. He can see. He can get a press pro. He can get sure hands. Oh, he can 99 spec catch. So we should be able to throw it up to Byron Clark relatively easy. Now the name of the game is, can we develop these other guys? Shakir Booker, he is slow, but let's work on his route running. We'll get most of them up to 90. Can also work on catching. That was a big one I wanted to work on, like a big one. He's an 88 overall receiver. Okay, Shakir Booker, I like it. I like it. So we have 87 plus overall receivers. Love to see it. But here's where the stuff is going to take a massive drop. Ben Coat, he's a normal dev. We're going to have a bunch of normal devs at this point. They're not going up much. Now, Ben Code is an 80 overall, so we're going to have our fourth 80 overall receiver. That's the reason you go manual progression, because you can get your players up overall wise significantly. Now, Armand Maples is going to be a 78 overall. Not terrible, but I have a good feeling the offense is going to go up a whole bunch more overall. We brought in a bunch of young receivers, and it's looking like they're looking really great. Tim Tolson. He has not got that great at catching, so let's work on that. His catching is super high. And we're going to work on his route running a little bit, because that could always use some work. Okay, he's going to be a 71 overall. And now for Greg Anders. Will we have a 70 overall, a full team of 70 plus overall wide receivers? Let's see. He is an elusive route runner, but the thing I'm most concerned with is speed. 89 speed, I am fine with it. Catching can go up a little bit too. No, we will not have a full team of 70 plus overall receivers, but we need to work on speed. Tim Tolson, we worked on his catching and his route running a little bit. We worked on his catching a whole bunch. Now, he isn't really fit to be a tight end, mainly because he's only 6 foot and 175 pounds. But I think we will have a much better year receiving-wise than we have in recent years. Ingold is a junior. Booker is a sophomore. He's going into his second season, and Clark, he's a sophomore as well. 96 speed for Clark is insane. Not saying we're going to run any jet sweeps or anything with him, but it's fun to have him there. Now for a tight end group, we can develop him a lot more. And can we max out his catching? And the answer is yes. We will. Now improve his IQ a lot, because apparently I think awareness is like a big deal in this game. Maybe his blocking too. 84 overall, okay. Not improved as much as I thought, but still. He is a pure blocker. Let's work on your catching, because we have a ton of really good tight ends when it comes to catching. You're a normal dev, aren't you? Yeah, indeed you are. So a 79 overall backup tight end, pure blocker. Oh, I want to change that. I want to change these guys into becoming receiving threats. What is Eric? Eric's an impact, okay. But he's got some insane looking skill caps. And we can improve his catching one more time. So he's a 77 overall. Okay, we got some decent depth at tight end. Now here's the one that's actually some kind of vertical threat. Okay, I said he's a power physical route runner. But he's a normal dev, so. What's his speed? His speed is 70 speed, but he's at 99 stamina. Okay. So we've got some decent tight ends now. We've actually got depth instead of just having James there the entire time. Now for linemen. Ty Przinski, you have upset me a whole bunch. And now is your time to impress me. Will this be the year that you can learn how to correctly block and you look like you might be a high overall left tackle? An 87 overall. From an 82 up to an 87. That's great. Freaking great. He needed to work on his awareness of significantly. Carl Henderson, yeah, low overall. Ooh, pass blocking is already high. '77 overall left tackle. So Henderson could come in and replace him pretty decently. Deshaun Lampman's actually a really high dev trade, star dev. But it doesn't matter because his caps are just super freaking low to begin with. He might theoretically be able to max out both of his blockings. What on earth is going on right now? This thing is being really weird. Now let's work on his IQ a ton. Now, is he going to start over Ty? No, he's not. Could he play right tackle a little bit? Possibly. But he is going to be an incredible player. And he's only, what is he? He's a freshman redshirt. As a 78 overall freshman redshirt, yeah, you're looking great, buddy. Keep it up. Lewis Madden has got some incredible. Okay, the thing is, these guys have been really good skill cap. It's just they aren't getting many points to spend on those. That's the downside. They have incredible skill caps, but I mean, look at this left tackle group. That's a pretty good one for us, at least. And Kenyon Azuma, he is above an 80 overall. '81 overall. Okay, we might have a full offensive line of 80 overall players, at least starting. So this might be one of the best line groups we've ever had. Of course, awareness is like one of the big things that is like important in this game. Because for whatever reason, we have struggled to get good linemen on the team. Plus 24 is insane. Nathan Holiday should easily be able to go above an 80 overall. What is it? He is a raw strength, so run blocking is probably his big strong suit. His awareness is really low, though. So an 85 overall center. So far, we are 3 for 3 with having 80 plus overall linemen. Oh, here's where it probably might kick in. Yeah, Cameron Clancy. Ooh, yeesh, that's not good. Can he at least be a 70? That's the question. Yes, he can. So the right side of our line might be a little bit worse. But it will be decent enough. 72 overall. Left guard. Yeah, we'll probably be able to play one of those guys at that spot. I think we've already just looked. Yeah, we just looked at Cam Clancy. And we already have an 80 overall. It's just Mike Cochran. Developing him a little bit further. He's a junior. What I don't understand is we aren't really that great of a run block team, but we have played incredible when it's come to run blocking. 87 overall. This line is crazy. If this offense is not above a 90 overall, I'm going to be a little bit shocked. Now, the QB probably bring that down. a whole bunch. But for the most part, this offense looks incredible. We just don't have a good QB. Bruce is an 90 or an 80 overall. So we're going to have multiple 80 plus overall right tackles. So it seems the tackle spot is the best spot we have. And now for the part of the team that's probably going to end up screwing us over a ton. We already went down overall wise. From last year, we were an 86 overall defense, and we went down to an 81. Then throughout the season, we kind of went up to a 84 defense. And then yeah, Emmett Rubin's up to a 77. Hopefully, we can have a better group of edge rushers at the left edge position. George Barmore. Didn't work on your block shitting whatsoever, bro. Hey, George, you're at least a 70. I'm okay with that. Working on power rushing and working on block shedding. We no longer have that top tier edge rusher, or that top tier edge rusher. I don't know how confident I feel in us actually being able to get a lot of pressure. But this year especially, it seems like we're probably going to struggle with getting a lot of pressure. Not to mention, we have a bunch of just low dev trait players on this team. We could make them faster, but no, I want to work on block shed. Block shed is a big deal for me. It may not be a big deal to everybody else, but it is a pretty big deal for me. To me. Trevor Takeoff is tied at first best. He's probably got impact. Yeah, Tony Matlock. He's got terrible finesse and power moves. So we'll just upgrade those simultaneously. I guess let's work on finesse. What is he, a power rusher? Oh, he's an edge setter. If this guy could develop a whole lot more, then he'd be nice. .90 block shed, and he's just got infinite ability to just continue it. Hey, Tony Matlock looks pretty freaking solid. He went from our worst to our best edge rusher. No, he's our second best edge rusher, but these guys are all slow. We need to get some talent. And I mean freaking talent. We have only one D tackle that's not a freshman. Okay, run stopping. Just improve the block shed. Make it to where he 97 block shed. Okay, I am happy with that. I think block shed probably might be more important than like power moves or finesse. You're not blocking that, man. Steve Redmond, if I don't see you get a ton of sacks when I play, I am going to be majorly upset. And I mean majorly. But I have a feeling the defense is going to be like 78 overall. Because we don't really have many 80-plus overall guys on the defensive side. We're just losing. We're losing the ability to freaking. Yeah. We're not really at that point where we got a ton of good guys. We don't have any dev traits on the defensive side that's really all that special. So these guys are not going to develop much. So yeah, the defense is going to take a massive step down, but the offense is going straight forward. The offense is going incredibly forward. Here's the part where I want to work on a lot. Zone coverage. Can't work on speed at all. Are we getting abilities? No, we cannot. These guys will probably be a multi-year project. Last year we had 3 80-plus overall corners. This year we probably won't even have one. But we do have some talented guys. He's got a ton of points. If that's a talent developer coach. Okay, that probably won't kick until next year if I had to guess. Hopefully, Zach Lujan, our coordinator, can help us develop these guys a ton. Joseph Babcock is 69 overall. Nice, but not so nice. The reason I want to move out of the MAC is because I feel like we've kind of outgrown it. We know we can win it easily. It's just the problem is, well, now we're going to go into a new conference, and we're probably not going to be ready for it. Our team is going to take a massive step forward and backwards because the defense is going to suck. I mean, they've already sucked pretty much. I mean, they didn't suck a couple years ago. We were an 86 defense, and we have just been taking a turn for the worst. We've just got to find a way to get better. But Micah Sneed, he's second best corner on the team. No, third, actually. But yeah, we do not have talented corners at all. All we can do is hope that we can play good enough zone. Work on getting speed on this as well. And the tackling. Work on the tackling. He's a junior, so we've got one more year with Trevante, most likely. I seriously doubt he's going to the NFL. And he doesn't really want to leave. Yeah, playing time, he's going to get plenty of that. He does not have to worry. I understand y'all are 84 speed, but I'm more concerned about y'all tackling. Okay, 80 overall. That's good. 280 overall, free safeties. Box specialist. And you have got Okay. Oh, excuse me. We've got to improve a lot. Okay, we got to focus on getting gem players. Because I am not liking how we are we have terrible depth traits on almost everybody on this defense. The QBs are not any better either. Like, see, a bunch of normal depths. Now, their skill caps are just incredible. Okay. Now, we might have like a 80 overall defense. We might stay at the 81. But I have a good feeling we're not even going to be 80 overall defense at all. We're definitely going to be worse than a bunch of the other teams in our conference. Whenever we do move. Josh Jeffrey, you're that 3-star we brought in last year. You're up to a 72. Can I work on... Nope, I can't put it in the IQ. I'll just put it into your catching. Okay, 72 overall safety. Will any of these other guys actually get over Josh at all? Because I am mostly focusing on their coverage. Okay, I don't think Marquez is going to be above him at all. He gets close to being the same overall, but he's just not. The last big player we're actually going to work on. None of these guys have great coverage at all. Is Ray going to improve whatsoever? Ray is a 72 overall. Okay. So he's the second best safety now. Kicker we don't have. Punter we don't have. Okay. Well, this team looks interesting. We're definitely not going to be that high of an overall. We might still be 82. But I mean, I like this team for the most part. Daniel's going to end up being our starter. He likes playing time. Yeah, or you know what, better yet, let's start the freshman QB. We will start the freshman QB. As much as I like Daniel, I don't think he's going to be able to help us all too much. His accuracies are okay. His short accuracy is good. His medium's good. But I think I'll take my chances with the freshman QB. We'll start him. We will start the freshman. This is a talented roster. We'll see what overall we are in a couple weeks. But I do like this team for now. We'll get lucky if we actually win a bunch of our conference games. But I do like this team. Now let's see what conferences we are confident in going to. Big 12. I mean, the Big 12 produces a lot of playoff teams. The Big 12 is one of the two conferences I'm actually looking at going to. So we could have a chance. We'd have some tough teams to compete against, ranked teams. And then the other conference is the ACC. Now this one, we probably don't have nearly as good of a chance to win in. So if I had to pick a conference, for us to go to. Vermont State Mustangs will be taking their talents to the Big 12. It looks like the Big 12, we have a really good chance of winning. It's just Oklahoma State, TCU. A bunch of the teams have definitely improved. Colorado's a 77. I mean, this is going to be a good, especially for the talent that we've got. I do think we can actually win games here because I have confidence that we can. But yeah, we're going to be going to the Big 12. I think it's about time we moved on from the MAC. Because look at the level of competition here. Yeah, we really weren't competing much. It really wasn't competition. I think the ACC is just way too good for us. That'd be a massive step for us. But I did like the ACC. We probably could have went here, but it would. It looks like mostly more of the same from the MAC. The MAC's just not respected enough. The Big 12, though, it's a conference we can win in, and it's respected enough because TCU makes it a lot. Oklahoma State makes it a decent amount. Texas Tech can make it. Basically, this is the conference where I believe we can win games, and it won't take us too long to actually win the conference because our level of recruiting can be great. But yeah, the Big 12, Vermont State Mustangs will move on to the Big 12 and become a team of that conference. So long, Mac. Hello, Big 12. Now, we have a roster 56, so we don't really need to cut anybody right now. I think we're fine. We don't want to go below the minimum. So let's advance on and see what overall our team is. Go. Ooh, we're an 85 overall. I predicted the offense was going to do, it was going to be incredible. A lot of the receivers are not liking our playing style, but hey, if we can actually win the conference in this, our star rating is going to go up to 3. Like 1 or 3, like it's going to go up 1 or 3 more, like a half star or 1 star more. We are starting off ranked 20th, and we move to the Big 12. Our offense is going to be incredible. We should be one of the best teams. I'd say arguably top 3 or 4 in the conference. Let's go look at our conference standings right now. We're 85 overall. TCU's an 86. Texas Tech's an 84. We're one of the best teams in the conference. The only teams we should really have to worry about, obviously Oklahoma State, but TCU is we're the second highest rated team in the conference. And our offense is significantly, actually, I think we have the best offense theoretically in the conference. Okay, so we're not terrible off. Now, a bunch of these other schools are like 3.5, 4, 3.5. So winning this conference isn't out of the picture, but we're going to have to get really freaking lucky. I am going to start the freshman QB, though. I think since Maurice Cuban is a freshman, he doesn't really like our playing style. I want him to put his money where his mouth is. If he doesn't like our playing style, he can play. And I want to see how he plays. We're going to let the freshman play the first time since Joe Jackson that a freshman is going to get to play at start at quarterback in his first year. Hopefully he plays great. Now, I like our 2 starting running backs, Tobias and JT. They are both really fast. JT, for whatever reason, playing time, brother, you're going to get a lot of playing time. But yeah, and we've got a really talented group of receivers again for the first time in, I guess, a couple years. We've got a great group. Tight end, we've got a great group as well. We've actually got depth this year. Yeah, I'm going to start the freshman QB. Let's see what the recruits are looking like since we moved up conferences and we're finishing ranked. Are we going to have any 4 stars? Yes, we do, and we don't just have one this year. We have a ton. Clifton Iorio. Proximity to home? Yeah, buddy. You're coming to the team. This is a ton of really great players. Let's go ahead and put them all on our board. None of them are JUCOs. We need all of them. So it's a win-win either way. But yeah, we've got a ton of 4 stars on the board now. I look forward to the future of this team. You know what? Just as a little teaser, let's see how good is Clifton Iorio. Okay, well, he's decent. He's not a gem, but he is pretty decent. You know, let's check. You know what? I don't think we need to check anybody else. But we do have a 4-star QB on our board. What if are the 5 stars interested in this at all? Like, at all? Imagine if we have an interested 5-star and they're just not showing it to us. Ooh, we can go after so many good people. Thumper. Ooh. Conference prestige. Yeah, the Big 12 is it's much more respected than the MAC. And Nick Fine, the best QB. Man, this is a ton of really great players. Probably won't go after nearly as many 5-stars this year, but I do want to get at least 1 5-star. With how good this conference is now, we can look to win it, and I think we very well can. You know, let's look at these other QBs. I was going to do it anyways. Cornell Bourne might be the guy we go after. That's insane. Cornell Bourne, the second best QB, is a dual threat. What is he wanting? Conference prestige? Oh yeah, we've got that. That is great. I will go and add as many players as I can that I actually agree with, but Cornell Bourne, he's going to be the go-to guy. He's going to be the guy we go after now. If we don't get Nick, fine, that's okay. But I mean, that's going to be it for recruiting for now. Of course, the schedule. Who do we got to face? Baylor. Ooh, we don't. Ooh, okay, it's 8 conference games. And of course, you already know we've got to face Penn State. Now, I don't think I'm going to put. I don't know how much we're going to win today, this year. We do got to put Penn State. There are our rivals. We basically been going back and forth. So Penn State's coming on the board. I think Penn State played at our home this year. So we are going to play. Okay, I don't want to play too many really like highly ranked teams. I'm sorry, Alabama's just a big no. Auburn's a big no. Clemson, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we might play against Clemson, but we'd have to go there. Florida State would have been the team we played in the playoffs. Georgia's still just incredible. If we can win this conference, we're going to be able to get 5 stars. Like, no doubt. We've got to win a lot of games. Or if we can at least show out in our first. Why is there so many 99 overall teams? There's so many. Okay, NC State. You know what? Book it. And then let's just have a crappy opponent. Like, I guess App State wouldn't hurt. You know, let's put Charlotte. They're 61 overall. They gotta come to us. Yeah, this is what we're looking like now. And if we make the conference championship, it'd be the AT&T Stadium. Okay. Now, we are better than most of these conference teams, so we should have a good chance of winning the conference. I'm honestly interested. How will we do in the Big 12 in our first year there, here in year 7 of the Dynasty? We went 12-2 last year. We dominated the MAC pretty much every year we were in it for the last couple years. But this will be the defining season. Now it's time for us to put up or shut up. We have a really good offense. Defense is still about mid. We've got to build up talent on that side. We don't really have many high dev traits. But that'll do it here for us. Here in Season 7. We are the Vermont State Mustangs, saying as always, we are Vermont State. We are the Vermont State Mustangs. I am Yo Boy Baller 1 saying, as always, hope you enjoyed. Oh, also, before I get out, if you have made it this far and you haven't subscribed, please let me know why. Or don't. You don't have to. But subscribing is completely free, and if you've enjoyed the video, hit the like button. It does not hurt. Like I said, but with the subscribe, it's completely free. Feel free to do it if you enjoyed. It helps the channel get out to more people, and it helps build the community that we've already got. Why not join I guess our crew, whatever. But yeah, if you want to see more Vermont State Mustangs, consider hitting that notification bell as well. It'll let you know when I upload, because I do not have a very specific upload schedule. I am very bad when it comes to uploading often. Now, I am trying to stream a little bit more so I can at least get the Vermont State Mustangs done and over with. But we've still got a ways to go before we can say that. But I do have a feeling we might be starting to head in the right direction. We almost made the playoffs this last year. Very freaking close. Hopefully we can get it this year if we can win a bunch of our conference games. Actually, if we win all of our conference games, because they'll mean more. But anyways, I am Yo Boy Baller 1. We are Vermont State. Saying as always, have a good day, have a good night, and peace out, everyone.